Ooh, what's up guys, Jirachi here. They got a Pokemon Showdown live in the UU tier, and I wanted to use Machamp, so here we are. It's quite a fast Machamp. It's Assault Vest, but it is still really fast. It's got enough speed investment to outspeed the Powerpuff girl, known as Florges, so I could just eat up. Well, that thing can eat up Poison Jab, and it can hit me with a Moonblast, but it's not going to kill, obviously. I'm Assault Vest. I'm no guard as well. I could be Guts, but I do have Aromatherapy on this team, so it's not really a requirement. So that's nice. So we have a Mega Swampert. It's a bulky Mega Swampert, just my Stealth Rocker. Figured this would be nice. I haven't really seen too many bulky Swamperts about, so I have no idea what an EV spread would be. So I just went with a standard spread. And then we have we have physically defensive Florges. Then we have Choice Scarf Archie, because I like Choice Scarf Archie. Don't really have a special wall on this team, but in comparison, like most of my Pokemon have good special defense. Like Florges has a really decent special defense stat, 154. I have Assault Vest Machamp, and Jirachi usually takes special hits like Draco Meteors pretty well, even with no investment. So there we go. And then we have this standard bulky Crobat, and then we have this monster. We have a Journey Porygon-Z. I love this Pokemon. I used it in OU last gen, like near the end of 5th gen, and it was so amazing. And I want to use it again. So it's just Tri-Attack Volt Beam. I could run like HP Fire or HP Fighting, but don't really need it. Especially if I download the special attack boost and then set up an agility. Oh, it's good. So let's get into a game and see how we do. This should be good. I think I bought new stuff. If you follow me on Twitter, you know I bought a new PC, so that should be coming soon. So very excited about that. My current PC it's served me well, but I think it's time for an upgrade. It's got an i4 processor, 8GB RAM. My current PC, but my new PC is a bit better. 16GB of RAM, 8-core processor, a better graphics card. So overall, it's fantastic. It's just a store-bought one. I've never really done the whole custom build. Well, I can do it because I'm capable of that. I work in IT, so I can do that stuff. But it's just I'd rather just get it out of the box, set up the software, bam, I'm done. Let's go. Let's play. So it's gonna be good for some gaming. Hopefully, I can do more like different games. Like I would want to do Minecraft if I played it a bit more. And then Steam, I've been trying to get into some games on there. And I've also recently downloaded a PS2 emulator, so I can play PS2 games. Like I've been playing Naruto on there and Dragon Ball Z. Very good games. Well, versions of the games. I can't forget their full names, but that's whatever. And then, like, because my PS4 controller now works on my PC, I've managed to download something that allows me to do that. So I've been doing that a lot. I haven't recorded it because my PC kind of lags when I record them type of games. Because I like to make sure I've got good quality settings, so it looks good on YouTube. I don't want to look like a pile of shit. That's the problem. But hopefully, new PC will be able to do that. So that'll be fun. But we got this game here against Agonized HT. He's got a very powerful looking team. He's got this Cresselia, which I'm not going to be able to break at all. I don't think I can win this game. Like, I have no answers to this. I have Taunt. That's about it. I suppose if I get a good roll, like a special attack boost on this, I can do a lot of work. Just need to get rid of that Percy. Looking at leads, I think he might just lead off with his Crobat or his Beedrill. So, gonna lead off with my Swampert. As yes, he does lead off that Beedrill. This allows me to get my Stealth Rock. Because I should be able to eat up any attack that he wants to go for. I am very bulky, being a Swampert. A team player, Percy. Everyone remember Percy from Thomas the Tank Engine? The green one. Thomas's best friend ever. I believe it was Percy. Fantastic train. As yeah, I am able to eat up that U-turn. And I do have wish support in the form of my Florges, so that's not a big deal. As he does bring this in. Nice. It's here. It's already here. What do I do? Let's bring in my Jirachi just to U-turn out, so I can get a free switch. I want to see what it is. If it's like light clay or something, I would be really good. But it doesn't seem to be light clay. It might be. I think it's Calm Mind, so that's going to be very problematic, especially if you start to set up substitutes and all that jazz. But he does just U-turn out into his Empoleon, who has the Rocky Helmet. That's really interesting. How does download work again? Because I think this kills. Data download. Well, so attack or special attack is boosted by 1 base on the foe's weaker defense. So if I go into this, I get a defense boost. So I'm not. Oh wait, I have this. He has no switch-ins. He does. He has this Crobat, but seems a bit obvious. I'm just going to Dynamic Punch. She just has Crest, but if I can poison this, not poison, confuse this, and then knock off its item, like his leftovers recovery, that'll be really good for me. So that's what I'm going to do. And he also has the potential chance to get confused. So that's nice. Oh, his Crest is going to be so frustrating. Oh, the irony. The irony that I've built a team that isn't capable of taking on Cresselia. But with the right amount of hacks, I will be able to beat it 1v1, especially with Crobat as well. So he ends up bringing in the Beedrill, and that now dies to entry hazards. So Machamp putting in a lot of work here. This is what I like to see. I've never really used this Pokemon, but I've seen it around. It's pretty decent. As he ends up forfeiting, which is nice. So let's get another game. No, you know, I started to use this team, right, like 2 or 3 games ago. And I won my first game. I was like, sweet, I've won. And then I looked at my rank, it was really high. I was like, oh shit, I should not have tested on this account. I did not know I was like in the top 100 on this account. I completely forgot about my last live where I actually climbed quite high. So I got pretty scared, but it's been working out so far. But I will pause until... I'm facing a lot of these guys as well. I've beat one of these before. These alt people. So that's great. He's actually got a really powerful looking team. But it looks like it can be broken by Machamp if I get rid of that Pidgeot. I actually don't have a Pidgeot switch in. I do have Scarfed this, so I have Agility on this. That's always nice. Actually, this could do a lot of work with Jirachi goes. So let's lead off with my Swampert, as I actually get a pretty favourable lead matchup here. As this is happening, I don't know why this is happening. I'm getting these white boxes come up. It's like it's the oh, it's just so. It looks shit. It looks so bad. I hate it. But I can just get up my Stealth Rocks here. I don't really mind if I get burned, which I don't. So that's nice. And I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake now. I'm not sure what he was doing there. Really not sure what he had to gain from doing that. Obviously, he brings in his Pidgeot here. But he does take Stealth Rock entry. And I kind of want this one put alive because it beats Jirachi, Toxicroak, and Donphan. So I'm actually going to make a switch out into my Jirachi, who is able to eat up this attack. Doesn't get confused, luckily. And I'm expecting him to maybe Heat Wave, so I'm just going to Iron Head here. Hopefully get a flinch. Hacks is skill, ladies and gentlemen. As he ends up bringing in the Donphan, which I'm perfectly A-okay with, because A, I do so much, and B, I can just bring in my Swampy Swampert, and because he went for the Rapid Spin, I'm looking good. I want an Earthquake predicting his Toxicroak to come in, but I don't think it's worth it. It might be. Oh, get predicted! Oh my days! I'm a player. I'm a fucking menace. As he brings in, I'm gonna Earthquake again. Oh no! I pre-jet that one. My bird. Oh, what a fuck! Oh my god. That needs to happen at this point. I'm just going to bring in my Jirachi again. I'm going to U-turn out this time. As yeah, I get a free switch out here into my Porygon-Z. As this is kind of my only real special attacker outside of my Florges, so I actually get a special attack boost here, which is fantastic. I can actually do a lot of damage now. Probably Oko this Donphan and do a significant amount to the Jirachi. I could Ice Beam, but try to take this more either way. Yeah. As he brings this in, I do a lot. And I paralyze him. Oh my days. The hacks. Let's just... Actually, is it worth risking that? Well, I could just... I don't really have a switch anymore. I lost this thing. Oh, already it does that. Huh. Didn't know it did that. I'm actually going to bring in my Machamp as he gets paralyzed fully. That really sucks for him. And I'm just going to go for the knockoff. I wasn't sure if I was going to run Stone Edge or Poison Jab on his Psyshock. Interesting. He must be Carmine, maybe? I don't know. Just going to Dynamic Punch just in case he wants to bring in something for whatever reason, like Donphan, and save this Jirachi. Well, I don't see why he would save it. I was tempted to run Stone Edge on this Machamp, but I decided against it. This Pidgeot is super duper annoying. But Jirachi, I think, wins. I'm just going to Bullet Punch here, get off some damage, as I do a significant amount, and I can just bring in my Jirachi again. Does U-turn kill? I feel like it will, but I want to make sure. Mega Pidgeot. Jirachi. U-turn does 12%, so yeah, I can just U-turn out for free here. As he brings in this Donphan, and my Porygon-Z gets another kill. Nice! Oh, I just spit out my pop filter. Awkward! Try attack, just gonna come in now. And kill some. Porygon-Z is a menace, absolute powerhouse. I have 405 special attack with my Modest Nature. Life Orb, holy crap. Yeah, as Donphan just gets O-code. Now, I don't really need this PZ anymore. So what I can actually do is win with my Powerpuff Quill. I'm just gonna go for the that's 1-8, yeah. Ice Beam is more powerful. Just in case he wanted the Mist Draco. So yeah, I can actually bring in my Florges here. And go for the Moonblast. He doesn't have a switch in. And Florges should be able to eat up any attack that Mega Pidgeot wants to go for as well. Purely because I'm a fucking Florges. I have 345 special defense with no investment. So yeah, I just easy GG, and that's a victory in my book. So let's get another game. Was that my first or my second? I can't remember. It might have been my second game. So we'll get one or two more. Actually, Showdown's this morning anyway. It's been a bit better in terms of lag, but that's maybe because it's early morning and not many players are online. It's probably when it gets to the 10,000 mark where it comes a bit slower, but it's whatever. I think they're trying their hardest. So I will pause until we get another game. So BRB. Okay guys, we got one. A good stall. Actually, Porygon-Z is going to break his face. So that's going to be fantastic. Going to lead off with my Machamp. As he ends up leading off with the Gligar, which is perfect for me because I can actually go for the knockoff here. If he wants to get up Stealth Rock, I do have a Defogger. He might just end up switching out into his Gramble or his Tentacruel. So get off that knockoff, get rid of his leftovers recovery, which is fantastic for me. And then I'm going to make a switch out into my Swampert, so I can get my Stealth Rock. As he ends up bringing Tentacruel, which works out perfectly for me because, like I said, I can Stealth Rock. As he ends up Toxic Spiking, which is okay with me. I'm going to Earthquake now. As he ends up bringing in the Gligar. I do have Ice Punch. Okay. You have no reason to make these sort of plays. Like, you could have just went straight into Cresselia. You just took 12% of your Gligar for nothing, which just makes no sense to me. Percy is kind of a threat. And you have a Vaporeon! Maybe he's not physically defensive, which would make sense. So I'm just gonna yeah, he's not physically defensive. Don't burn me. So he actually will die to an attack here. Let's go Crobat, because yeah, he protects, and what I can do here is taunt him. This Crobat's actually going to do a lot of work as well, against Cresselia, and maybe even this. So I can taunt this, stop it from going for wishes. As he burns me, unfortunately, that's fine with me. I actually want to just defog, get rid of the Toxic Spikes, because the Toxic Spikes are going to be extremely annoying. For my Porygon. Let me just Roost up here. Sick. and then taunt him. Stop him from getting up toxic spikes. So yeah, he does go for the skull, but I do live switching now if he wants to go for a stealth rock, so I'm actually going to make a play out here. And I'm going to go out into my Porygon, because I do not get the boost that I wanted. But I do have Thunderbolt, which will be powerful, so I'm going to go for that. It should do a lot to the Tentacruel if he wants to stay in. Obviously he's going to switch out his Excavalier, which actually takes a metric fuck ton from that attack, so that's huge. And now he might just knock off. Gonna bring in Percy. He actually pursues, which sucks. But I can kind of just bring this in. And his best play is Cress, or he might just stay in. I don't think he'd stay in. He's probably gonna go into Cress. I'm gonna make a double. As he actually brings in the Vaporeon, which is good for me because I actually get my special attack boost, which is huge. So I can go for my Tri attack here as he protects, and now Thunderbolt. Which I actually put his Excavalier in range of dying, but I want to keep. Really want to keep this, but well, I'm just gonna Tri attack as it will still knock out the Excavalier. So that was okay. No, trade 1 for 1. Excavalier wasn't really the problem though. As I'm going to bring my Machamp on the free switch. I'm going to knock off here. As you, yeah. I should have thought about that play a bit further than that. But I'm going to bring in my Powerpuff Girl, my Florges, as he ends up bringing in the Cresselia. I'm just going to Aromatherapy, as he is Subcon Mind. Sick. As I am forced to taunt here. And then I'm going to bring in my Jirachi. I don't think Ironhead's going to break this up. It doesn't. But as long as I can break it, which I do. I forgot I had Healing Wish on this. As he actually makes a switch out, which is kind of nice. Did lose that though. So I'm going to bring in my Percy, and then I'm just going to go straight for the Earthquake here. As he goes for the Skull, doesn't get the burn, I'm able to knock out the Tentacle. Sweet. As he brings in the Vaporeon, I'm going to Earthquake this as well. As he doesn't get the burn, luckily. And I'm going to go for my Stealth Rocks. Yeah. Nice. And then I'm going to Earthquake. As he goes for the ice. He doesn't make a play, and I get fucked by that because that just sucks so hard. Because I don't think I can beat that man. I don't think I can beat Gligar now. As yeah, he does that. I'm just gonna Moonblast here, just to scout for damage. Yeah, as I do a pitiful amount, absolutely disgustingly bad amount of damage. As I'm gonna make the double into my Jirachi, and just gonna start hitting Ironhead. As he brings in the Gramble, I'm fine with this, because I should be able to 2-hit KO him. But I don't want to 2-hit KO him. I'm actually going to make a switch out into my Machamp. As he brings in the Gligar. Now I'm actually going to fucking predict the switch. Is it worth it? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to... Fuck it, YOLO. I'm going to knock out the Gramble with the Poison Jab. And even at -1, I should still be able to knock out this Vaporeon as well, as he protects. It's fine. Still gonna Dynamic Punch. Because I should be able to outspeed this. Yeah, and I'm able to knock out the Vaporeon. As he brings in the Gligar, I'm going to knock off as he goes for the Roost. Get rid of his recovery. Well, not recovery, his bulk. His main form of bulk. And then I'm just going to... suppose I'll Bullet Punch. Just to get off a chip bit of damage. Okay, cool. So my last hope is going to be this Jirachi. I'm going to Iron Head flinch. And I had to flinch down the fucking Cresselia from 4. Is this possible? Ooh. Oh my god. Am I gonna do this? Oh, that did nothing. Oh my god. No! Just. See, now he can't sub, so he has to recover. Oh, he didn't have recovery. He's sub to attack. Oh, Cress has been beaten. Jirachi. Oh, I didn't think I'd win that game. GG. Oh my lord, I'm a lucky boy. Run recovery. Oh, we'll get one more, then we'll call it a day. That was ridiculous. I thought I was gonna lose that. I'm not sure how I won, but the Cress, it was to attack. Why are you sub? Carmine to it. You were retarded. I'm sorry, but you don't do that. You need recovery. I mean, did he even have Wish on his team? I can't remember. He had Gligar, Tentacruel, Gramble, Vaporeon. Vaporeon probably had Wish, but he never went for it, and obviously he had lost the Vaporeon by that point. But still, that's not reliable. Whatever. I mean, I misplayed that Porygon-Z so poorly that I misplayed it so badly. But Jirachi ended up coming through. Like, I had Jirachi healing wish as well, just in case it came down to it, but whatever. We got a guy here, a Dutch guy even. And he's got actually a really cool team. He's got fucking Cresselia. Cresselia is on every team. What's happening? Every team now has Cress on it, and I can't beat it. I mean, I've proved that I've beat it twice, but whatever. In fact, Porygon-Z does a lot of work. It beats every single member of his team outside of maybe Absol. So that was really good. Gonna lead off with my Machamp here, as he ends up leading Shaymin, and I'm okay with this. I'm just going to Dynamic Punch this. He actually has Dazzling Gleam, which doesn't do too much. He's probably Assault Vest, but I am able to confuse his leftovers. Interesting. We'll do that again. He actually has no Dynamic Punch switch-ins either, outside of Cress, but even then, yeah. As he brings in Hippo, takes a substantial amount of damage from that. I'm actually going to bring in my Swampert because I can get up my Stealth Rocks because he hasn't Mega Evolved with Absol yet. As he ends up hitting himself with Confusion, which really helps. So yeah, I'm just going to get my Stealth Rocks. As he brings back in the Shaymin, I'm okay with this. Crobat's probably a counter, so I'm going to bring that in now to eat up the attack. That's sweet. Kind of want to scout for Hidden Power at the same time, make a aggressive play out into my Swampert, expecting the Empoleon to come in, or the Hippowdon. I'm gonna go Taunt. Or I could go out to this, but I'm not sure how his investment is. Actually, gonna make a switch onto Machamp. Yeah, the Empoleon does come in. Machamp was safer because if he went for the Hidden Power, I am Assault Vest, it wouldn't have done much to me. Also, if he went for the Seed Flare, I don't think it will do too much, and I probably could live a Dazzling Gleam. And I actually get quite a lot of pressure on his team here. I'm going to go for the Knockoff here, just in case Cress wants to come in. And at the same time, I knock off the Hippowdon's leftovers, so there goes his recovery. Now, I'm going to Dynamic Punch here, just in case he wants to Stealth Rock. Also, if he wants to double, and if he wants to go for the Slack Off here, I might be able to confuse him. She does go for the Slack Off, but he's confused now, which I think is going to let me get a free switch into my Porygon-Z here, get my special attack boost. Nice, and now I can go for the Tri-Attack. Tri-Attack plus Thunderbolt should be able to knock out Empoleon, so he has no switch-ins here. He might just sack this Hippowdon because it's got its Stealth Rocks up, but I can always defog them away. But then there's a very slim opportunity for me to get up my Stealth Rocks again, because he still has that Absol, which could potentially Mega Evolve at any point against my Jirachi. So I had to be careful how I play my Jirachi, basically. I ends up bringing in Crest, so die. That did a lot. I'm happy I've damaged Crest, so woo! Drinks around. Oh my god, Crest is too bulky. That did absolutely nothing. That didn't do half. Luckily I had Stealth Rocks up, so it's a 2-hit KO. But hopefully he sacks his Crest because it's kind of annoying. Although Jirachi does kind of wall it. It's still the fact that it's annoying and it can set up. Even though I did beat it last time, that was... Oh, thank you. But that was only because he had 2 attacks, which is dumb and stupid and retarded. But that's amazing. I'm able to knock out that thing. As he brings in his Absol, he's most likely Jolly. I still outspeed. Does he kill me? Porygon-Z. Let's go double dance. Mega Absol. Sucker Punch to 69%. Nice. So unless he has Protect, he's fucked. Nice. So I knock out that Absol here. Porygon-Z! Doing work. That is so good. As he brings in the Arcanine now. Offensive Extreme Speed does 52%. And let's see if he's Choice Band though. Choice Band does 61. I'm at +1 special attack. I'm not. Tri-attack Goko, so he's bulky, so able to knock out the Arcanine. This is so good. Porygon-Z. As he forfeits, Dice looks successful live. I love that. This was so good. Porygon-Z is a monster. 27 minutes. How high am I now? I'm probably average even. I'm too used to it. Too used to checking. Are you? Let's have a look. Well, like 1564 or something done. Oh, I went from like 75th to 34th in the world, so that's really fucking amazing. I didn't expect really to get this high in NU, but it's just so easy. NU's UU is the easiest tier in the world. What am I now? I'm 41-6 in UU. That's ridiculous. That's way too easy. I want to show that. Hang on. If I do this, does it? Yeah. So yeah, UU 41-6. RU 42-8. Oh, it's ridiculous how easy this tier is, but I'll put that back to normal. If you guys enjoyed this, of course, leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe. Team is in the description. I've been John Origins, and I'm out to base.